Hey guys, welcome back to the Sniper and Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another Ratchet video. Okay, this time something a little bit less usual than the regular Ratchet. This is the Refrigeration Ratchet. I'm guessing, I never used one, but I'm guessing they're used in the air conditioning industry or stuff like that. With fittings for different cooling systems, I would imagine. I think a while back I did a couple of reviews on different ones of this type, and someone told me that they are still used. So that's one thing I thought probably was a thing of the past, but apparently they are still being used in the industry. This one happens to be a Duro Chrome, and the number is 4490. So an old Duro Chrome, Duro Industro was the maker. I'm not sure how old this is, but would probably guess that it's kind of vintage. It's pretty vintage. But before we continue, as you know, if you could do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe, trying to keep this channel going so you guys can help me out by being a subscriber to this channel. And I guarantee it's free to do. Just press the button and it'll be over that quick and painlessly. Okay, getting back to this, here's the patent on this one. Patent number, there's a 1902 8, I think that's 8878, and this one has 20 teeth, so pretty coarse. I think for the most part refrigeration ratchets, the ones I've seen, have been all pretty coarse. This one happens to have 20 teeth. I think that's kind of I won't say a lot, but that's a pretty good number of teeth for one of these ratchets as far as other ones that I've seen. The only bad thing about this one, if you can call it a bad thing, is that you're not able to open these up because Duro Chrome, Duro Industro, they had this sort of ratchet, and they also use these in 1/2 inch and 3/8 and probably 1/4 inch ratchets. Also this process where they press these plates into position, never to be taken apart again. And so that's that. You can't really see what's inside. If you look at the patent, you might be able to see something. Like I said, this is probably a Batwing style pawl, just from the way it's, when you ratchet, the switch is going back and forth. So I'm gonna say it's a Batwing style pawl. Here has a hole. Usually these ratchets have a hole that says oil on them, which is pretty obvious, I guess, to pump in your oil into these crevices here, into that little hole there. And I guess you can probably sneak some oil into these recesses around the gear also. Yeah, not much more to see here. Like I said, it's a closed unit. There's 5 openings here, 5 different sizes. I'm assuming there's the medium. I don't know. I don't have the measurements, so don't get on me about that. Here's a medium one. There's a bigger square and a smaller square, and this one seems to be the size of that. But this is the ratcheting part here, and then it has, I think this is like a 1/2 inch kind of socket over here. Wrench here. Is it like a 12 point, also 12 point kind of socket size, 1/2 inch. I think it's 1/2 inch. It looks like a 1/2 inch. Okay, what else is there to see here? I was gonna mention something else. Oh, even though it's closed and it's not made to be serviced, the ones I've come across have always been kind of smooth. Strange to say, had no problem, and they seem in pretty nice shape and pretty good. No back drag, very little back drag, and very smooth. I don't know, maybe that's the trick to it, is that you close it airtight around the seams here and no debris gets in. The only debris that gets in is through the gear here, the sides of the gear, and the little hole. That's the only way debris could get inside of this ratchet. But like I said, it's all the ones I've come across with this mechanism, with this enclosed style of construction, have always been really nice and smooth, even though these are pretty old. I think this, if I had to guess, was probably 50s or before, maybe up to the 60s. But I think they stopped making these enclosed ones a while back. Yeah, and they are kind of rough. Like the machining isn't the best here. You can see has a kind of a rough ridge here, and over here wasn't smoothed out that well, kind of like just a few passes, and they just left it at that. But I don't know, pretty decent for what it is. Alright guys, that's all I got for now. I'm gonna keep this one short. Alright guys, until next time.